All right. I've been challenged by a young Indian man to give this answer. So, college fresher, young student, educated abroad, studied in the creme de la creme. He gave me his profile and he told me, "This is my name. This is my profile. I'm not a fake. I'm asking you a very straightforward question, and I'm looking forward for a straightforward answer." Okay. So this young man very boldly asked me, uh, whatever service you are offering, resume on my website, I have resume rebrand, interview coaching, that's it. For example, okay, advice or whatever. He said, today I can get this for free online. Why should I pay you? Okay, very simple, straightforward question. And he said, I would like your answer. I said, appreciate. And I respected him for the fact that he didn't hide behind a fake profile. Real profile, real everything. So he asked me a very real question, and I told him, "Is it okay I make a video without giving you details?" He said, "Fine." Okay. So here is my answer to you. Okay, and I'm not going to convince you. I'm going to give you logical answers. You tell me where I'm wrong. Okay. Resume rebrand type. You'll get multiple websites. You'll get. Actually, it has always been there. Free templates, free designs, copy paste. You could literally copy paste from anywhere, anyone. In fact, you can put a vacancy and people send their CVs and you could copy what they have written. Okay. So it's nothing new. It's just now it's faster. The convenience. You type it out and it'll give you an answer. It interacts with you. That's the only difference. This has always been there from day one. This is not something new. That is number one. Number two is AI is not the competitor. There are so many people offering these services which are much more cheaper. They are the actual competition, not AI. The people who use the free service are freeloaders. The ones who pay have already had options. Go to Fiverr, go to any freelance website. You have thousands of people who will give you great service. In fact, there are people even who give you guarantees. I guarantee that you'll get a job within so and so or refund. They even do that. Okay. So, first things first is this is not something new. Competition has always been there. Free content, free websites, free services, always been there. This is not something new. The only difference now is it interacts with you. So, you feel this is something new. Okay. So, that is number one. Example number two. Okay, this is point number two. Let's assume in India, 100,000 engineering graduates, 100,000 engineering graduates pass out of college. Okay, and they all decide, better to take AI to make an amazing CV, amazing colors, amazing layout, amazing content, right grammar. Based on the vacancy, I will, modify the CV. Fine. Okay, so 100,000 students take the help of AI. But now they discover, this 100,000 students, that there are only 1,000 jobs available in India. Only 1,000, not more. So out of the 100,000, simple question, how many will get jobs? If there are 1,000 jobs, only 1,000 will get. So that means 99,000 will be unemployed. Even though they took the help of AI, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Kimi.ai, Claude, Gemini, all the softwares. Still, with such a perfect CV, 99,000 are unemployed. So now, what is the use of having gone to the AI? Still, your probability of getting a job was based on vacancy, right? And then, here's what you didn't consider. What about the human bias? The guy who's taking the interview. What if he liked that girl with a nice pair of, he liked her. Chal, you both are unexperienced. Chal, you come here. Or what if the guy knows, okay, my best friend's son is coming here. I owe my best friend. I'll take the son. I'll mentor him. Or what if I don't like this guy. He's from North India. I'll take this guy from South India. It's like me. Or what if a person says, I just don't like this guy. There's something about him. Personal bias. So can the AI do something there? Can the AI do? No. It just made that CV. It doesn't give you anything else. Does it tell you, see, listen, these are the loopholes of the system. This is where you need to play. This is where you need to tell lies. Can the AI do that for you? Okay, so this is point number 2. Point number 3, you said, why should anyone come and take my service? Let's check YouTube. Simple thing. You see, my English is not perfect. My appearance is not good. My presentation has a lot of loopholes. My style is pretty crass. It's not polished. My production is there's no production. Yet, people watch. And this is despite there being very professional YouTube content creators, amazing channels, amazing production, amazing research. Still, there are some small crowds of people who see my content. Why? Have you ever asked yourself why? Why is it there are still, you might say, yeah, these are because they are dumb idiots. Exactly. Whom you consider dumb idiots, I consider them my clients, because clients or fans or followers, whatever. For every individual, there is a market. See, for example, you might consider, let's say, Andrew Tate. He's a male chauvinistic, whatever. There are people who admire him. There are people who consider Thai Lopez, Grant Cardone, Jake Paul. They consider them like role models. You and I might say, are you mad to follow this? Forget that. There are people who consider Sadhguru, Zakir Naik, that orange guy, Baba Ramdev, whatever. They consider them. There is a market for each and every individual. So if they can have their individual market despite having a perfect AI, don't you think somebody from somewhere would find some value? See, this is where human preferences come. Not everyone wants an automated answer. In fact, I'll give you this simple example. Tell me if I'm wrong. Huh? You know these meal preparation companies, like, for example, if you want to lose weight, gain weight, you're on vegetarian, non-vegetarian, you're on customized meal, you're on vegan, you want carnivore, whatever. They will customize a menu and they'll give you options. You choose what you want, okay, by an app or whatever, or you tell them. And you tell them exactly how many calories. You want 800, 1,000, 400, 200, whatever. They will prepare a meal exactly to your specifications. And what's more is, they'll put fresh ingredients. They'll prepare it fresh. They'll put whichever flavor you want, Caribbean, Indian, Arabic, Italian, Mexican, whatever cuisine you want. And they will deliver it to you on the time that you want. Only thing, you got to pay them money. I'm sure you are aware of this service. But the question is, when they give such an amazing choice option, intelligently made, why do these companies, why are they shutting down? Why are they not working? Why is it people, after a few months of taking them, they stop, they get fed up, they're like, I don't want this. I don't want to measure my guy. I'll just have this parota, chicken curry, Big Mac, French fries, ice cream, or Starbucks, what is that, pumpkin latte over sugar and over too much cream. Why? Why? You'll say, this is human beings, human weakness. Exactly. AI cannot give you solutions for that. AI will give you just a Google printout, like Google search, text print, modify it the way you want, and it'll give it to you. It cannot predict your success. It cannot predict competition. It cannot predict your personality. It cannot relate to you. It doesn't know who you are. You could sit there, your wife could sit there, your kid could sit there, your brother, your sister, your mother, your father. It'll give you the same answer. You can modify the prompt. But when you meet a human being one-to-one, he will check, you're a father. This is your experience. You're a woman. This is your experience. You're a young man. You're someone in your 30s, or you're in your 40s. In fact, when people come to me, I ask them questions which are not at all related to career. Are you married? Are you single? Do you have any vices? Do you smoke, drink? Are you addicted to porn? Have you told lies to your employees? Are you good at bullshitting? Do you seriously think AI is going to ask you all these questions? Just think about it. Has any, even forget AI, has a person asked you if you're going to them for a job, do you watch porn? Do you masturbate? Are females your weakness? You'll think, what has that got to do with a career? Exactly, you do not know what that is. Like, do you have ADHD? Do you love attention? Are you a rebel? Do you think AI is going to ask you all this? Do you think AI is going to interact with you? Like, for example, one guy was just doing this when I was talking to him. I told him, boss, what are you doing? He said, nothing. Just stop doing that. I was like, huh? I said, when you go for an interview or when you're speaking, if you're talking to me and you're doing this without knowing constantly, means you're doing this with others. See, I was able to pick that out. Do you think AI can ever discover that? And let me give you the final example. Okay. I'm not denying that AI has taken over and yes, it will replace jobs. I'm not denying. I agree with you 100%. AI has taken over many jobs. I'll give a few examples. Once upon a time, if you are a farmer and there was a large field, you would do that alone. But obviously, you can't complete the whole field. So you'd pay 100 workers to help you finish it fast because there's a limited time frame for harvesting. Okay. Planting the seeds and this and that. Okay. But today you can do that with an automated tractor. But obviously, you need to operate so that you don't run over something or it doesn't go berserk. Fine. Even, there are machines to shake the trees. You don't need 20 people to shake it. One machine, everything falls down. And it does it perfectly. In fact, there are machines for sorting it out, for, removing the leaves and everything else. There are machines. So yes, it has replaced those people. Okay, I agree with you. Same thing happened with factory workers. Before Henry Ford maybe had 1,000 workers. Okay, you will tighten the screw, you will fix it there, you will put this there. Okay, there were 1,000 workers. Today, you just have maybe 6 big robots. They'll do it. It just has to be automated with one guy pressing the buttons, or you just leave it. It'll do it by itself as long as there's a continuous cycle. Only you need someone to supervise. So one person has taken 10,000 people's jobs. Okay, agree with you. Third example I'll give, which happened to my stepfather. He was working in a department of 100 people. They used to do the ticketing data entry. Each ticket had to be manually separated. They had that receipt manually put into an Excel sheet manually. After all of it was tallied, another person to check it, double check, and then this data would be sent to a separate computer and that would be emailed to somebody else. Today, with a barcode, you can scan and maybe 5 companies in 5 different countries will get that scan information in seconds and it'll compute from the profit, loss, revenue generated, everything in seconds. So obviously it has replaced hundreds of thousands of people. Okay, from where my stepfather was working 20, 30 years ago. Okay, agreed. But now my question to you is, does that mean all those people now, the next generation is unemployed? Computers have come, automated machinery has come, technology, internet has come. So does it mean people are unemployed? No, people are still getting jobs. New jobs are being created every day. New industries. Like 50 years ago, was there cybersecurity? Were there mobile apps? Were there online coaching? In fact, YouTube career, was it even possible? So every generation, technology takes over, but new jobs come. And never in the history of mankind, my dear, one simple thing, has AI been able to replace all human beings. It just cannot happen because if it does happen, that's the end of humanity. In fact, you who's chatting with me, send me this man. You went to a world-class college. I can't give the name. There was a teacher there. There were students. Why did you go to world-class college and pay world-class fees? Couldn't you just sit at home with your laptop, having an AI software give you. No, you chose not to do that. Why? Because if you wanted credibility, if you wanted value, you have to be physically present in that Ivy League college, physically present, taught by a teacher, spend those 3 years properly or 4 years, and then you could show the world. I learned under a qualified teacher with the group of students. Here's my marks. That has much more value than someone sitting at home, opening a laptop and doing an online course. You yourself are qualified in that way. So why did you do that? Why didn't you go for AI? And now, why are you searching for a job? If you believe AI is going to take over, why are you searching for a job? Because you still believe that you have something to offer, right? You still believe. So if you believe you have something to offer, you think, I don't. See, last if not the least, I'll just tell you something. It's very easy to look at someone, ha ha ha, you'll be replaced, ha ha ha, you will be replaced. It's very easy to look at others. You need to look into yourself. See, now, you finished college, right? I don't know whether you have a job, don't have a job, uh, confirmed or whatever, but I guess you may be like, I didn't have those details. Should have asked you, I guess. Let's assume you got a job. Let's assume Fortune 500, you got a job. Why does the company have to employ you? If the company can get all the answers from AI, it still needs a human being, right? We need human beings for emotions, feelings, interaction, for keeping it real. If AI would replace all these jobs, it would be the end of humanity. And one final thing, talking about me, let's assume, let's assume that AI can do what I do, can make a resume, which anyway is for free. It has been for free, and it has always been there. Say interview will coach you. Okay. But then here are my questions. Can it guide you for your career? Can it help you with your relationships? Can it help you with your personal problems? Can it help you build a brand? Can it coach you and guide you and be that friend, someone who really cares about you? Can you get an AI can do all this? If it can, then I don't think I would exist. I'm being honest. If AI can do all this, emotions, feelings, thoughts, the human element, if it can replace this, then it's like having a sex doll or a robot. You think that's your wife or girlfriend or husband. Yeah, maybe it can. You feel like you're talking to someone. Yeah, you feel, okay, it gives me sexual pleasure, takes care. But at the end of the day, it's not human. And it cannot replace a human being. Maybe after you get married and you have your own child, you'll understand that bit. For now, maybe online virtual reality is fun. But the day it comes down to real, no, you would understand what it means. Like, for example, I'll just conclude by telling you this. My daughter, no, uh, she has the iPad, she has a smartphone. There are softwares which I pay money for where she can learn language, play the video games and all that. Yet, I make sure that I pay money for her to go to a school, to interact with boys and girls, to speak to the teacher physically, to learn those skills. Because if she is addicted to this smart device, she will not know human skills. And that is the major thing that is lacking today. Remember, AI can make a world class CV. AI cannot make a world class individual. AI cannot give you the actual skills. And only human beings are capable of emotions, creativity, originality, and the imperfections which are required to make it interesting. That is why my videos or my interaction, it's not at all perfect. There are so many drawbacks, but people feel they're talking to a human being, listening to one. And as long as that is there, I will survive. I would say, last, if not the least, stop being so worried about me. Be more worried about you. In a few years, I'll not exist. You're just starting your career. I think you have to be more concerned than I. Having said that, I really appreciate you sending me this message and being authentic, revealing your real identity. Good, bad, ugly. Anyway, let's see what people have to say in the comments below. Having said that, you guys take care. This is me signing off.